Hello, I'm Ellie.
And I'm Charlotte, and we run a bridal boutique in southwest London called Ellie and Charlotte.
We've been making wedding dresses for the last 10 years, and we're going to show you some of our top tips on finding your perfect dress and accessorising. In this video, I'm going to show you how to choose your perfect wedding veil. Now, there are several key things that you need to consider when choosing a veil. Firstly, do you want to wear it over your face? If you do, you will need to get a two-tiered veil. So there's one tier here and then a longer tier, or it can be shorter. And if you wear it over your face, you actually need to have the veil on top of your head like that. So some people then put a tiara there. So if I demonstrate, so if you have it over your face like that, you have to have it on top of your head. Because if you have it too far back, it makes your head look really flat and it doesn't work. So that's the first thing. So if you decide that you actually want it over your head, this is where you need to actually wear the veil. And so in terms of your hairstyle, it's quite good. You can have your hair pinned up like that, or you can have it fully back like that. And it's good to actually make this the focus by having a tiara there. So that's sort of if you want it over your head. The other option is, if you don't want to wear it over your head, which actually lots of brides don't want the traditional veil over their head, you've then got more option. So the options are, you don't have to have two tiers, you can just have a single tier, but with this one we'll show you with two tiers. So you can then wear it back like that, so then you get all the drama of the veil, or you can wear it, if you just pop your hair up, if you have your hair in sort of like a loose bun, or if you have it sort of swept around in sort of a beehive, lots of brides like to wear it down like that. If you wear it down like that, it's quite good to actually choose a single tiered veil, which I'll show you. Because really you only wear your veil for the ceremony and then the photos afterwards, and then you actually take it off for the wedding breakfast. So the next thing you need to consider, if it's a single tier, you can actually see a lot more of the dress underneath it. So let me pop it up here like that, because you've only got one tier of the veil. So you don't have that break in the veil like you do with the two tier. When you have it up like this, it is actually really good to get yourself a comb. So when you do take the veil out after the ceremony, you can then put a comb into where the veil was for the hair, and you can do that underneath here as well. If you have your hair more in like a beehive and you take the veil out, you can then pop a comb in your hair like that. So you still keep the hair really nice and dressed afterwards. The next thing you need to consider is what style of dress you have. This is really important to see whether you go for a shorter veil or a longer veil. So if you have lots of detail on your dress, for example, if you have a sash detail, which actually cuts you up anyway, and then little buttons detail at the back, you don't necessarily want to have a veil that hides that. So you wouldn't necessarily want to wear a short veil like this, because then you can't see what's happening at the back. And because you've already got a horizontal in your dress, you'll then get another horizontal there and there's too many lines. So the best veil for this is a longer single tiered veil like this. And then worn out like that, you can see all the detail and you can see the sash detail, because really that's what people are going to be looking at when you get married. If you don't want to wear a long veil, or if you have a really simple dress at the back and all the details on the front of your dress, then it's really good to have a 3/4 length veil, and you can actually start having some trimming on the veil. For example, if the back of your dress is just simple like this, then having a veil like this really works, because then this is the detail on the back. So that's what you need to remember when choosing your veil. Style of dress, how you're going to wear your hair, and if you want it covering your face or not. And that's how to wear a veil.